I owned a business at this time, and it was a personnel service, and so I talked to people companies that were in the process of doing that. One of the people that I was interviewing to see if he needed people in his company, he said, would you come to the meeting next week so we could discuss it? And then he said later, it was so busy, I'm sorry I didn't get around to you. Could you come again next week? So I did come again the next week. And he said, this is getting to be a habit, I know, but will you come again next week? And I said, yes. And the next week I was inducted as a new member. Used to love it when we went out and talked to the kids, to talk to them about choosing subjects in school I want.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I always liked that part, working with the kids, and amazingly how they would bounce back, and months later they would be coming as guests to see about joining Rotary.
And you were president in, I believe, 1999 to 2000?
Well, what year did you join?
Around that time.
Yeah.
Well,
early 2000.
Yeah. I was president when he came in as a prospective member. And I remember that I kept calling your name Doug or Dan, Dave, when I would go to introduce you.
Oh yeah, you wrote the spoke
For years
all
and years.
those years.
For a lot of younger members, newer members, they probably don't know because we don't regularly do it like we used to, but weekly you produced a little spoke about everything with Huntington Beach Rotary.
I did it forever.
Yeah.
Well, may I say you did a great job.
did a
I always
great
looked
job
forward
with it.
to it because you would always have a little quote or quip or something inside it.
I enjoyed writing about, and the serious projects that we would work on. The words almost came from someone else, and I just put them in to enhance the story of what we were working on. I do know that I wanted to stay as a Rotarian because of the fact that when it was time for me to move into the senior assisted living and everything, many friends, relatives, all were suggesting other places that I might want to consider for that. And I said no, because I wanted to stay here so that I could stay with Rotary. I wanted to stay with my church and my Rotary.
Well, I'm glad you continue to come to Rotary.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm still all involved in stuff. In fact, right now I'm missing a board meeting that I'm supposed to be attending.